morning everyone. We are at the third day of the Indian Ice-Cream Expo 2024 at Gandhinagar. Today we are at a stall of Hire, which is the most beautiful stall in the exhibition. With me we have Mr. Rituj Agarwal, the product head of Hire in India. Rituj, how do you look at the market of deep freezers growing in India, the demand growing in India, especially for the ice cream industry?
See, if you look at deep freezers are very much related to ice creams. So this year ice cream industry overall has seen a very good growth, and hence freezers also have seen a very good growth. And I've seen that in the past 5 years, every year we are seeing around 15 to 16% growth in the industry as well.
Okay.
So all out of the entire business that we do, almost 50-55% caters to the ice cream industry in some way or the other. Maybe some distributors are buying or ice cream companies are directly buying it, but it is related to the ice cream business that happens across the part. And in the future also, with the consumption going up of ice cream, which is bound to happen and it has happened over the past 5 years, I'm sure that the consumption of freezer would also go up drastically compared to what we're. That's how this year we've gone up for expansion as well. So we are now having a 5 lakh capacity which is installed in our production capacity, and we're almost using 70 to 75% of the capacity already.
So you mean 15% growth of the freezers demand?
Freezer mass.
So which is actually exactly equivalent to the Indian ice cream industry's growth.
Yes.
So do you see that, because everybody is talking during the show also, why this growth is coming, from where this growth is coming? So I always say that reach of ice cream is increasing,
Right.
and reach of ice cream cannot increase without cold chain and storage facilities. So how do you correlate this?
First of all is electricity. If you see, electrification is almost now 99% of the pan India level.
Right.
That is also helping. The voltage conditions become better, and affordability will also come up in the entire segment. With Make in India concept the government has taken up, we are seeing the prices also are stabilizing and people are able to buy more.
Right.
And right now we are seeing a big shift from small capacities to bigger capacities. Where in India earlier 300 liter, 200 liter while like the major segments. Now the 300 liter customer also moving to the 500 liter.
Okay.
Scooping also is picking up well. And ice cream has become more of an enjoyment part rather than just TK. It is no more a luxury.
Right.
It's something that everybody
Necessity.
is having every day. So that's increasing overall.
You just spoke about Make in India. Yours is a Make in India story in India for this particular vertical. Can you show us something which is Make in India and how you have cut down the cost and how you are shifting the benefit to the consumers, the buyers of deep freezers in India? Can you show me some product?
I'll show you a couple. So this is one product that we have made. So this is a 400 liter glass top. So just for display also, if you see what we have done, we have kept an acrylic outside and inside both. Okay. So 2-3 benefits of this product. So first of all, we are the only brand who gives a dual condenser in our machines.
Okay.
So with Indian conditions, which was not there when we were importing. So with Indian conditions, we know there's a lot of dust, and our actual condenser which is outside gets choked.
Choked up, yeah.
So that's why we are giving a skin condenser also, so that the choking is lesser and
Oh.
power consumption still stays lower even after 1.5-2 years of
And
usage.
it is at both the sides.
So this is the dual condenser on the front side.
Okay.
That's the cooling coil that we are giving. So that's the cooling coil we are giving. This is done by our Indian factory itself. Earlier we were also giving only the wire condenser.
Developed for the Indian market?
Out of this entire thing, 70% is localized source.
Wow.
Whatever we are sourcing in the entire product, 70% is sourced locally.
In the demands of Indian market and the challenges in India.
One more innovation we have done, I'll just switch it on. Just give me a moment. So if you see, generally you find the LED on this side.
Yes.
What happens is when you're moving the baskets, this LED gets broken.
Alright.
So we have done a middle beam, and this LED is both sides,
Okay.
not at the bottom. Gives proper illumination, doesn't block your movement.
Right.
And secondly, this helps in the body management also.
Okay.
Otherwise, the body is bound to get shrink. So with this, we are managing that.
Very good.
All are this completely
Make
Indian.
in India product from Hire, and now developed especially for the Indian market. And I'm very sure that not only for the Indian market, but countries where these situations and the conditions are same like India, especially in the neighborhood or in African countries or in Northeast, Southeast Asia, I think this product will.
So we're already exporting to Middle East. Nepal, Sri Lanka, and we are recently starting
This is
Africa
going
also.
from India.
Yeah.
That's really nice. That is the actual vision of Make in India. That whoever is making good technologies, good machineries across the world, they should come in India, take the benefit of the local market and export from India. So it's really great from a company like Iron to make such products in India. Rituj, one more point I want to discuss related to your facility in Greater Noida. You have got one of the best facilities in the world, what we have seen. So, how innovations takes place at your end? How do you give such kind of minute details to the designers, to the concept manufacturers?
So there are two parts. So we have two manufacturing units. So one is in Pune, which was established in 2009, and then we opened up the Noida plant, the Greater Noida plant, which is around 145 acres of land, which we started in 2021. The freezers plant we have in Pune, Ranjangaon, and till the time we were importing and we didn't have a local manufacturing, our R&D was dependent on our HQ. Okay, so but when we opened the Indian facility, so currently we have more than 35 people who work only on the freezer R&D, apart from whatever support we get from our parent company. Okay, so that R&D team, first of all, any concept stage is market study, which includes our partners, which can be our dealer partners, which can be our ice cream customers, which can be an actual end user who's doing it. So a lot of time is being spent with them on understanding what is the exact need. So like this dual condenser also came up with that part only, that why a machine starts consuming more after 1.5 years of usage. What is the need? And then they came up with this concept that okay, if we have a dual condenser, it gives us the benefit. Secondly, it saves a lot of cost also while making. So that's how we got it done. Even like a lot of customization on baskets, that is done based on the feedback that we get from ice cream companies, how they are changing their products, what kind of packaging is coming up, maybe tubs are putting more, or contribution of a particular kind of an SKU is going up in the overall, which gets into the basket design also. And slowly, steadily, we are seeing that more and more innovation is happening on the display part, not on the storage part. So since everybody wants more display, better display, so our aim is also to develop more products which will be based on display. So after this, we are doing 2 more products now within the glass top freezers, which will be very soon. I think another 6 months on the line, we'll be able to launch them in the market, which will have better innovation than the current flat glass top model.
Okay. Hire has always been putting a lot of effort for the ice cream industry. You always participate in such shows in the ice cream. You are always our title partner mostly. You have taken delegations to China. You've shown your factories in India. How is the response coming from the ice cream industry? What is the share IIRIS and what is the bond IIRIS sharing with this industry? And who are your major buyers?
As I said, we are an ancillary to the ice cream industry. Okay, so if the ice cream industry does well, we do well.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's how. And so it's very important for us to be a part of that ecosystem.
Right.
And that's how we're trying to do that by participating in the IICE event or maybe any other event which is more focused on ice cream business, right? And as far as our connection goes, so there's no right figure of how many freezers get sold in India, but as far the approximation goes, we hold around 25 to 26% of the freezer market in India. So tentatively, what everybody talks about, it looks like we have about 1 million, a little short here and there, freezers in India, all brands put together. So out of that, we hold around 25-26% of the overall
major
market.
Buyers.
So we work with almost all the main brands in India. So we have Creamwell, we have Amul, we have Dairy Day, we have Hudson. Almost all the main buyers that we have in India. Vadilal is there, Coco we are working with. We are working with Sheetal Ice Cream. Most of them we work with. There are hardly anybody, I think, the bigger players where we don't work.
Okay. And what is your take from the exhibition? How do you look at this exhibition this year?
So when the exhibition started, I was very skeptical because there was so much of rain, torrential rains. I was not sure how many people would walk in. First day started slow but picked up really well on the second half, and yesterday was phenomenal. We had a very good crowd, decent crowd. Rather, in the morning we were discussing that there was almost a stampede situation at the stall that we had. And this year specifically, we thought of doing something different on a stall also. So you see all the concept that we did. So
please explain the concept. How the ice is melting? Where are we standing? We are in Antarctica or where?
So while we were designing the stall, so the concept came up that okay, every time you use melting, because ice cream is shown like it's melting. So the marketing team asked us that are you in the business of melting or freezing?
Freezing.
So we said freezing. So then they said that nothing can melt at this stall. It always has to be freezing.
Yes.
The only way to show freezing is ice.
Yeah.
That's how the ice concept came in. And then we thought that okay, let's play with some ice. And I'm also surprised it came out really well
Very
and looks like an actual ice.
Shapes. They have really designed it wonderfully.
So look, I came up with the ice. Then we wanted a centerpiece, obviously because we wanted the stall to look like okay that. And I think more selfies have been taken with the centerpiece than anything else. So this is like a ice cream coming out of a freezer. So that's why it's placed on the top of the freezer. And then we thought, okay, let's have some good popsicle type of a thing coming out. And then we came up with the concept of ice gola also. So we thought when people would come and feel like Antarctica,
Correct.
so they should have some ice gola as well.
Right.
So we started serving ice golas also.
Very good.
So that's how the entire thing was built. I'll show you some innovative thing that we've done at the corner also.
Yeah.
So then you wanted some centerpieces again to for people to interact because the stall is not only about showing your product.
Showing your
It's more about
concept.
and so then we came up with a 3D holographic fan with the centerpiece which shows the USPs also of the product
Right.
with yes it creates an effect on the overall. So this year we thought let's not do a normal traditional stall which shows only the product.
Very
We thought-
thoughtful, very attractive stall they had, and it attracted even those who are not looking for freezers. I saw yesterday people coming, clicking photos, making their reels. So much to do on IICE stall this year. Thank you, Rituj. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
It's always a pleasure to
Thank
receive
you.
you as a partner with us.
Thank you.
And we wish that you continue your blessings on us. Thank you
Sure.
so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.